The episode begins with the story of Huntress visits past, and we see a hunter and his wife who adopted and raised her as a child. One day their house caught fire due to lightning. The hunter managed to bring Huntress visit out, but then he went back inside for his wife. However, the fire grew even more intense and they both died. The scene then shifts to Gary and Marshall Lee, who are at a shopping store when Marshall got a call from his mother, who was asking him about a sweet spot so she could help. But he hangs up and accidentally bumps into the Ice Queen. They both stare at each other for some time as if they have met or knew each other before. Next, the scene cuts to Fionna, who was lying on the floor drunk. She wakes up from a call by Hunter, who tells her that he has set up a park meeting for her. Fionna then takes a shower while listening to the radio about DJ Flame, saying that she needs DJ Flame and that she just needs to talk to him. We then cut to Princess Bubblegum, who is placing all the crown jewels in the Enchiridion before destroying it and turning it into a portal to Prismo's time room. We then see Prismo and Scarab hanging out. Although Prismo is still glitching, Mercy, Bubblegum and Simon enter the time room, saying that they need to make a wish to save Finn. But Prismo sends Scarab away and tells them he is no longer be able to make wishes. Before he can explain more, Scarab returns, so Prismo instantly sends them to home. The scene then shifts to Cake, who is looking for Fionna in the apartment before getting a call and being booked by the people from Cheers to appear on their show. We then see a snail who is about to eat Huntress' wizard, but she easily defeats it and now is able to walk. We then cut back to Fionna, who is looking for Flame Prince and revisiting the memories she made with him. She sees that his house is completely destroyed, meaning he probably moved. Then we see more memories of their first interactions, including the very first time they met on a Ferris wheel and introduced themselves to each other. Hunter and Funnel then show up. The interaction between Fionna and Funnel is quite awkward. While Fionna is uneasy, Funnel is actually nice. Hunter then reminds her about the park meeting and Fionna runs to change her clothes. The scene shifts to Cake, who arrives at the set of Cheers, where we learn that their set is extremely small as well as the people in it. We then cut back to Fionna, who finally sees Huntress visit and instantly gives her food after seeing how weak she is. As Huntress visit grows, Fionna immediately realizes that she is not from this world. The scene then cuts to Simon, who visits the Ice Kingdom, seeing all his penguins again who now hate him, and then seeing Gunter, or in other words the Ice Thing. Simon asks him about the demonic wishing eye, and the Ice Thing says yes, but only if Simon watches him play the drums. We then cut to Fionna, who tells Cake to meet her at grocery store. But first Cake has to make her cameo on Cheers, where she soon realizes that everyone wants her only for her stretchy powers and not for who she is. Cake gets really mad, grows to scare them and sees them turn into rats. Then she just turns back into a cat again. The scene shifts again to Fionna, who is giving Huntress Wizard a bunch of meat so she can grow even bigger. As Huntress Wizard grows again, she becomes basically her normal self. When she sees some beetroots fall to the floor, she remembers that what the Spirit Dream Warrior said and regains her memories of the heart of the forest and saving Finn. Huntress Wizard then starts running and Fionna and Cake chase her. When Fionna asks what she is doing, Huntress Wizard says she is trying to get back to Oo. Hearing this, Fionna calls Simon and gives the phone to Huntress Wizard. Simon asks how she got to the Fionna world, but Huntress Wizard says she can't tell them. This makes Princess Bubblegum angry, demanding to know what hurt Finn, but Huntress Wizard says green wizards only. Princess Bubblegum becomes extremely upset, showing how much she cares about Finn. Huntress Wizard then passes out and falls off the tree, saying she senses that this world has a heart, but that it is quiet. We then cut to Fionna, who once again runs into Flame Prince, asking if they could grab a coffee. She says yes and he hugs her, telling her he is glad she found him. This makes Fionna extremely happy and Cake disgusted. Hunter then calls Fionna, asking about the park meeting. Fionna tries to explain everything that happened with Huntress Wizard and that she ran into Flame Prince. Hearing this, Hunter becomes upset and hangs up. When Fionna and Cake get back to their apartment, they see an eviction notice on their door. Fionna says she still has to pay rent before the episode ends. So that's all for this video. If you would like to see more Fionna and Cake episode breakdowns, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. Also let us know your thoughts about this episode in the comments.